Chameleons are a family of scaly lizards that stand out brightly from other species by a number of very unusual features that are unique to them. The name chameleon has very ancient roots. In the mythology of some countries, it was the name of a strange creature that could quickly change its appearance. General characteristics at this time, we know about 193 species of these unusual lizards, most of them native to the island of Madagascar. The remaining members of the family live in Africa, in the far south and far north of the Arabian Peninsula, on the west coast of India, as well as on small islands in the Indian Ocean and the Mediterranean Sea. More recently, several new chameleon species have been discovered in the prairies of California and Florida, confounding scientists. Chameleons' natural habitat is trees. They live, sleep, and hunt in the branches. Only a few species decided to move to land and now live in forests, African savannas, steppes and deserts. Chameleons are medium-sized lizards. Their body length varies from 17 to 30 centimeters. However, there are exceptions. Camellia australidi from Madagascar grows to 60 centimeters or more, and representatives of the genus Brookesia are not only the smallest chameleons, but also one of the smallest reptiles on Earth, only 1.3 to 4.5 centimeters. The torso of chameleons is strongly flattened on the sides, and in many species is oval-shaped. Males have different formations on the head, horns, combs, and drills. In females, these ornaments are either rudimentary or do not appear at all. The limbs are long, adapted for climbing trees. The fingers of chameleons are more like pincers, grouped in 2 to 3 and covered with whole skin on the penultimate phalanges. They are directed in opposite directions. This shape of fingers is excellent for climbing on tree branches. The tail often serves as a fifth limb, with which lizards can wrap themselves around branches. Changing body coloration. This unique ability made chameleons famous all over the world, and made them probably the most popular lizard. This is not strange in principle, as very few lizards can so dramatically change their appearance, and do it so quickly. The secret of this amazing ability of chameleons lies in a special structure of the skin. Their skin consists of several separate layers, which are structurally different from each other. The uppermost layer is transparent and serves to refract light, as well as having a protective function. The deeper layers of the skin contain special cells, chromatophores, which contain pigments of different colors: black, dark brown, red, and yellow, and each layer contains chromatophores of a different color. During the contraction of the chromatophores, there is a concentration of colored pigments in the center of the cell. This causes the color of the lizard's skin to change. The combination of colors of different layers gives the chameleon different color shades. The color change is very fast, less than half a minute. Interestingly, chameleons can change color not only of the whole body, but also of individual parts, such as the eyelids or tail. But what makes a chameleon change its color quickly? Previously, it was thought that lizards needed this feature primarily for camouflage against the background of their environment. However, recent studies have shown that color change for chameleons is primarily a means of communicating with their peers, rather than a means of protection and camouflage. Many other factors of external, high or low temperature, bright light, and internal, fright, irritation, hunger, origin may also provoke a color change. Separately, it is worth mentioning the reaction of the chameleon during a threat. The body of the lizard inflates, slightly increasing in size. The body becomes a menacing black, less often dark brown, color, and it also hisses like a snake. I device. The structure of the chameleon's eyes is also not of little interest. Their eyes are quite large and complex arranged. They are covered by a solid eyelid, which has only a small hole for the pupil. However, this did not prevent chameleon from acquiring the most precise visual focusing system among lizards. Thanks to this, lizards are incredibly accurately able to determine the distance to objects around them, and they can see objects at a very close distance from the eye just as clearly. Another very interesting feature is that the eyes of the reptile master of camouflage are able to move independently of each other. So, for example, the left eye can look forward, and the right one backward, or to the right. Thanks to this, the animal gets a picture with a 360-degree view angle. The perfect tongue. When you first look at the chameleon, you begin to think how such a slow and clumsy animal can feed itself and generally survive in this world? But on closer acquaintance with him, these questions begin to fall away. Yes, it doesn't look like a successful predator, but it is one. Chameleon can perfectly camouflage and wait, and its unique vision allows you to see literally everything going on around you. All that's left is the tool of the catch, the murder weapon, if you like. This very tool is the tongue. According to researchers and scientists, the chameleon tongue is the most perfect catapult in the world. It is incredibly effective, simple, and easy to control. Quote, "It has no analogs neither in biology nor in mechanics. It is a perfect catching tool." We will not go into the details of the miracle tongue device, since there are many publications on this topic on the internet, but only list its key features. The tongue can shoot to a distance of 1.5 lengths of the lizard's body and catch the victim by means of a special suction cup. It takes 1/20th of a second for the tongue to reach the insect. In 3 seconds, a chameleon can catch 4 insects with its tongue. The acceleration of the tongue is an incredible 50 g.